All right, gold. Evening, morning, and afternoon. Sa inyong lahat dyan. This is Jed Villardo of Team eToro Pilipinas. Magandang gabi, bayan. Kamusta dyan? All right, gold. Evening. And all right, let's see. Okay, I think I'm looking at here right now. Mukhang may opportunity tayo. Yung Doe, medyo nag-recover siya. Konti. Mm, but I think we still have an opportunity here. Or I'm seeing an opportunity, not still, but I'm seeing that right now. So I'm actually waiting kasi yung sa 5 minutes dito, it's actually about to end for that interval, right? So you can see here the time or the timer here. Less than 1 minute, matatapos na yung 5 minute interval natin. So I'm gonna let me activate the trading buy and sell panel here. I know it's there, but nakikita kasi dito yung spread. And I like seeing it here sa center. So it's easier for my eyes. Uh, Alright, so while waiting, kamusta dyan? Kamusta sa mga taga KSA, nasa Australia, sa Europe, in the US? Magandang gabi, hapon at umaga. Let's see. Hala kayo, at least Michael, oh. uh, Ayan, alright. Teka. Let's see. I see an opportunity to short. Actually, yung gabi yung nangyari kanina. This is the main reason. Again, I keep on repeating this and sharing this to our classmates sa Discord, which I don't like trading on or opening any trades during open market, right? Or market opens or opening time ng market. That's basically 9, right? 9 to 10 basically. So I just give them parang like space to breathe, kumbaga. Yeah. So ngayon, it looks like it's actually going sideways, right? If you look at the 15 and 5 minutes time frames right here. All right, let me move. Saan ba yun? Ay, nawala. I'm seeing, let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing a potential quick pullback. Right? Let's tingnan natin. Tanggal ko nga to. And then I'm gonna move that here. Yeah, I think it's gonna pull back at least 1505. Yeah. So, okay, pull back natin yan. That's our horizontal TP line, kumbaga. So, let's see. All right, while waiting for that opportunity, because it's not aligning to my strategy right now, so I'm waiting for that opportunity. While waiting for the opportunity, kamusta kayo guys? Yeah. How was your trading day kahapon? Was it good? Kasi for us and 141 who copied us, dito sa highest account natin, are all feeling good, I think. Yeah. Thank you sa lahat ng nagtiwala. And also, I'd like to plug it out here that our low risk account, by the way, and the link is on the description sa stream natin. Our low risk and consistent return profile is is going to be part of the popular investor program, right? Basically, those people na nakikita nyo sa copy people page, right? Or they call it top investors, kumbaga. I'll be joining that very soon next week. And thank you all sa mga sumusuporta, you know. And if you planned and if you are like us that andito for the long game, right? Long-term plans natin, you might as well diversify your profile. And if you trust me enough in how I do my trades and my strategy, you could move a few funds dun sa long-term low risk profile natin, which basically the same username, right? And again, you could see it on my descriptions dito sa stream natin, right? The same username actually, is just that walang HR, right? Walang HR sa username. So if it's FJville without the HR. Yeah. So ito yun. Pakita ko. Kasi I have two accounts. Yan. Ito yan. Alright. This is our low risk account. Yan. Medyo na-whip tayo dito sa August. But we're trying to recover that. Slowly and surely. If sa high risk natin, we're talking about 10 to 20% a month. Dito, we're way much lower because this is a low risk and low risk profile account, and strategy natin is sobrang conservative and as much as possible be safe, on always on the safe side. So our profit target here is at least 2 to 5% monthly, and 30 to 50% yearly, around that range. And right now, as you can see, yung parang check mark dito, right? Hindi pa nagbabago. But next week, it should be blue, right? Like these guys here. These are copy people natin, right? These guys here. Like here, for example, yung blue, if you hover your mouse, that's actually, it will tell you that this person, this trader, is a cadet in the popular investor program. It's actually the starting point, and that will be our starting point next week. And we'll work on that month over month to go up. You know, hopefully before the end of the year, we'll be in anong tawag dito? The next level would be, let me go to our help para makita niyo yun, which will be the rising star, right? Ito yung color. That's yellow, I think. Yeah. The rising star, and then yeah, yun. So yeah, going back, like I said earlier, if you want to diversify your portfolio, and you should be diversifying your portfolio, because that's part of the risk management strategy natin, or system. Not to put all your investment in one basket or one place, right? Or one instrument. So always have that in mind. All right, Laksa. Okay, so I'm looking at the 5 minute. It's still not there yet. So, if you watch my previous streams sa YouTube, and it's on a playlist, right? Dito din sa YouTube channel natin. One of our checklist or strategy natin is to always make sure, that our yung checklist programs sa trading strategy natin are always checked before we execute it. And one of those is TF continuity, right? Or time frame continuity. So TFC. Let's just call it TFC. Yeah. So right now we don't see that. The pattern is not clear for me. So, I'll wait. Yeah. That's where the patience or training sa patience natin comes in. You don't want to be blindly trading Like earlier here, I said earlier I don't trade it in market open, right? But if I did, let's say back test tayo, right? Let's do back test while we wait for the opportunity. So look at 1 second. Yeah. So look at that. Wow, that's so clear. Of course, because that's previous market open. Usually sideways talaga yan. The moment it hits the US. And here's a tip. Most of the time, and obviously, um, the US market basically is considered or generally defined as a bull market, right? Why? usually, usually they're so strong in buying, right? Especially in our gold. If you notice, if you backtest, and given na walang major news, right? Walang major catalyst. Usually, when the market opens, yeah, usually it will be a bull trend, right? Tumataas talaga yan. But not like this. Obviously, this is a whip, right? Look at that. That's like, I think, 15 points, right? So there, that's a whip, right? So if anyone was like, one of the bad practice is to leave your leverage open trade, before the market opens, right? Um, and if you have a trade here at some point here in the last hour, and then hindi pa siya na close kasi because you're waiting for it to reach 5-10% gains, and then the US market opens, boom, nag-bull siya, and then it's on top of that nag-whip pa. Then goodbye, right? And if it was a short position, definitely nag-hit yung SL done, right? And that's not a good practice. Never be a good practice because, like I said, whenever there's a market that's about to open, it may be US or not, right? Definitely merong malaking mga movement na nangyayari, and you don't want to get caught on that moment, right? Because that's unpredictable, right? At some point dito sa TA natin, in a way, we can predict the pattern, the trend, but if you do it like that, good luck, right? Because it's like a flip of a coin, so it's bottom line gambling. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So that's a tip, right? And the Asian market also, most of the time, it's on it's on a bear market, right? So that happens. Let's starting mga ano ba to? Mga right, like 6 a.m. in the morning, our time, Philippines time. You'd see that usually it will be bearish, right? The moment that it hits that time. Let's see. Let's try to check that backtest content. Yeah, look at that. See, 6. Ayun, nagbe-bear siya. Although generally this what you would call the sideways, right? But it was showing weakening, like trending down, and then suddenly US market opens, right? Yan, nagbo-ball and then range siya. Ang sarap pasukin nito or sakayan to, although this is against our strategy or my strategy, right? So if when you feel confident about your trading you know uh, skills and knowledge, and then it's about time that you start building your trading strategy, because lahat tayo iba-ibang yung pagkaka wire natin or yung mindset natin. We're wired differently, right? So I mean, we're unique, each one of us. So we have our own ways of looking at things and understanding and comprehending at different situations, different signals, right? It We may be using the same technical analysis setup like charting and all, but at the end of the day, the way we interpret it could be different, right? Right. So that's why you could copy basically how I trade, right, and look at it, backtest it, or anyone sa mga top investors natin sa eToro. But at the end of the day, execution wise and how you decide your trades will really really matter and depend on your psychological trading strategy natin. Yeah, so iba-iba yung strategy, di ba? So it matters, right? So your trading strategy will be, designed around those parameters or yung conditions, you know, your own profile, your own background, the way you think, your patience, yung financial status natin, your risk appetite, di ba? Background, kind of stuff. It affects, di ba? The biggest challenge that you will probably encounter in trading, and if you're serious in really in trading, um, will be your how you deal with your patience and your psychological approach, right? Yung mindset, kumbaga, bottom line. That's why majority ng mga you know popular trader, ex-trader or mga ganon, like mga talks and then influencers will normally tell you about mindset, right? Because at the end of the day, yung technical analysis and this kind of stuff, you could learn this like depending on your learning speed, right? You could learn this depending. It could be from a month to 6 months, right? You could learn this really. It's easy, yeah. For some people it's extremely easy, right? Madali lang kasi, especially when it's part of their background. Um, for some it could take a year, tops. If may patience pa sila pumunta doon. But the other side of it is basically the day over day, which is yung psychological side of it, right? And it's not easy. That's why daming nag-fail. That's why they said 90% of the who wants to be a trader would fail in the first 3 months or 90 days. That's what they said. I'm not discouraging you, but that's the reality, and that's statistics, that's history. So that's why it's good, that we accept that fact. And right now palang, ask yourself, right? If you're serious and if you want to commit, because one of the biggest things that it will require you is commitment, time commitment, right? You need to study hard, like really hard, probably harder harder than when you're back at school, right, in a university, because way back in school wala masyadong risk. Basically you're just spending your time, right? Here the risk is you're gonna lose money if you don't do this right, diba? You're gonna be burning your hard-earned money. Think about that for a second. All right, so yeah, yun. And also we'll be talking more about this sa TP Academy mentorship program natin, which will start, by the way, next week. You should be seeing our schedules from our different mentors sa events page natin, right? And if you haven't enrolled and if you are interested, please make sure that you submit your registration ASAP. All right, here we go. Let's see. I think I'm seeing a good signal here. Kamusta yung Bitcoin? All right, there you go. It's just floating around 8,000. That means it should be about to break. I'm a big Bitcoin believer. Revolution ng digital wallet, right? Here we go. Wow, that's a 2-point drop right there. There we go. It's going sideways. It's dropping. Okay. 5 minutes. Long time frames. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna be shorting here. Okay. I'm seeing the opportunity. So, and I hope you guys, if you gusto nyo sabayan yung trades ko, please do it in your virtual or paper platform or accounts. Don't do it in your live accounts. Let's see. Okay, just preparing my trade window. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minutes. I might probably order some food while waiting. Anong gusto nyo? Mag-order daw si Mayor Bensky. Pastor Bensky. Mm. Gold evening, Elise, Brixton, and Charlie. Gold evening, gold morning, and gold afternoon. There we go. Also, by the way, guys, if you're new to the group, please make sure to join our Discord server. And again, this will tie in the question if you're serious about learning day trading or trading in general. Uh, Discord is the first place that you need to be in. That's where majority or all our veteran investors are actively discussing and talking, right? Exchanging ideas and information. So if you want to learn, that's where you want to be. Hindi yung dun sa Facebook page natin, nagtatanong, you know, I want to learn trade, where do I start, right? It's a good thing that you ask, right? But you should also try to read our announcements page kasi andun yun basically yung mga pinipin natin na highlights, right? That you where you want to be. And Discord is one of those, right? Andun tayo actively and then andun din tayo yung mga traders natin, nagti-trade ng or nag-share ng info on a daily basis actively, right? And you could ask there. If you don't know how to use it, then it's time to let me introduce you to Google and YouTube, right? So research, right? That's basically the base requirements, right? One of the base requirement to be a trader, right? If you don't have the initiative to research it by yourself and nagiging spoon feeder tayo, that's a big no-no, right? You don't want to be like that because bottom line, whatever is fed to you, you'll believe it, right? Kasi spoon feeder ka, right? So you don't want to be like that because that's the basic baseline also why nagiging FOMO tayo, right? Because we believe anything that was fed to us. So let's say for example, if you go to our day trading channel right now and then you'll see that we're trading gold, we're not saying that you should be trading gold also, right? We're not literally saying that, right? Although it could be a suggestive thing, and we apologize for that, but that's not the case, right? You could literally trade other instruments and stocks also. A lot of people, our traders in our group, do that. They're just silent, right? Kasi yung mga gold traders or gold diggers, like me, do this on a daily basis, and we're spammers, right? We like to share our success and failures at the same time because we want to learn from that and share our experience. And there's no other way for you to learn it. Also, is to experience it, diba? So that's one way. But then yun nga, initiative, right? Initiative. So learn how to use Discord, right? Because that's where the action is, right? Andun yung day-to-day trade. You share information in our Facebook page, but that's like just the end of day or yung mga a few hours after na, right? Siomai daw, gusto ni Bensky. Alright, mukhang sarado na kasi 12 noon. Unless mag-order tayo sa Tisa. Yeah. Ayan, okay. Let's see. Okay, hindi ko pa rin nakikita kasi you know the signal here right now. On the 5 minutes, it's crucial that yung 1 minute and 5 minutes at least, and the 15 minutes time frame is aligned sa strategy natin, the TFC, right? Time frame continuity strategy, where we see the trend and the signal that's going down. I see the signal, right? Clearly, right here. That's potentially gonna go back here at 1505 in the next hour maximum, or maybe even less, like 30 minutes, right? And that's just my technical analysis, right? So do your own due diligence. So I see that. However, I want to make sure, right? Because we want to minimize our risk, right? Risk management natin. We want to minimize the risk by making sure that when we open the trade, we could exit as soon as possible the moment na mag-hit yung target natin, right? And I don't see that right now yet. It's too risky because I see on a 5 minute time frame natin, I see that potentially it could bounce back up, right? Pwede siyang mag bullish somewhat, at least for at least 2 to 3 points. And we don't want to be in that situation, right? Kasi that means we're gonna sit there and wait for it and pray na hindi mag-whip, right? And it will just, be like this, up and down, up and down. Right now, in 1 minute, it's showing that the it's about to break the support line here, 837 or 810 on our buy price, and that's basically sideways, right? It thinks sideways siya, but not the case sa 1 second natin. It's showing clearly that's going down because it's way below our baseline, which is 1510, right? Although we're way above na sa psychological baseline natin, which is 1500, doon lang tayo nag-jump out and in, right? As you could see, di ba? Doon lang tayo. So it might be bullish today, but potentially on a day, if you look at the day right now, it went as far as plus 15 kanina, right? Now it's plus 8. It's going down. That means it's correcting, right? At least on this time frames. So nag-reversal siya, right? Mag-reversal. So but then it's been a long time, andyan lang tayo sa 1500, right? Nandito lang tayo. So we'll wait for that and then mag-order tayo ng Xiaomai. Xiaomai. Right. Si Bensky kasi medyo malapit sila doon. So madali lang mag-order doon. 24 hours pa naman yung open, right? Let's see. Water muna tayo. Ayan, okay. I'm seeing that it's about to confirm that signal. All right. Look at the MACD and stochastic. It's showing that. Okay, I'll wait for the 1 minute and then probably we'll write that down. Right. It looks like it's gonna break the 6. Yeah. It looks like it's gonna go down to 6 now. So ready na tayo sa position natin. I'll wait for the 1 minute to go on our side, right? To confirm, have that confirmation because it's about to go up, right? It's about to go up. At least for the 1 minute, then tataas siya konti. If it continues to go down, then we'll go in. But we want to be on that side na sure. Yes, I'll wait for that. Although, medyo clear yung pattern na bababa pa siya. Yeah, dito sa Cebu, mandami ng 24 hours online store. So, you could literally order, not everything though, but at least, get some legit na food options. Alright, there we go. So look at that, right? Parang inulit lang niya. Right, it's breaking now that back. So yung mga nahuli sa whip kanina, rest in peace. And move on. Just move on. Ayan, oversold. Sige, let's see. It's showing the same signal on the long time frames, and now we're about to confirm that in 1 minute, just to make sure that we could exit right away. As much as possible sa strategy natin on our day trading is that we want to exit as soon as, in the next 15 minutes. Right? 15 minutes. Tops. Gusto natin. Yan ang signal. Yeah. Okay. Ayan, yung mga bears nagpo-push sila. But I'll still wait because I don't want again to get caught on that. It's 1 minute na mag-bounce back siya. pataas. We don't want that, right? So this is the hard part, right? Because we could see the pattern and the trend. It's obviously going down, right? Yun, nagre-red lahat ng time frames natin because it's bearish, right? Medyo nga lang, ayun, look at the bear and the bull signals there, right? Tight sila, right? Hindi masyadong, kaya nagsa-sideways siya kasi tight sila. Walang parang overwhelming. However, the trend is telling us it's gonna go down. So we'll wait for that patiently. Patiently. Alright, focus lang, focus. Maka-order nga ng food. Xiaomai. Ayan, it's gonna go back up, di ba? Like I said, we want to not to be trigger happy or FOMO. If we were FOMO, and the moment that we see that, tapos pumasok tayo, ayan, we could have been caught on that, right? So, based on the 1 minute, it didn't respect that move up na mag-show dito sa stochastic and our MACD indicators, but it's showing right now that that signal is go back up the 20 levels sa stock natin. Potentially it could go back up sa as far as 955 or 966. By the way, wag tayong mahiya na mag-post ng questions if you have questions, and I'll try to answer them as the best as I can. Although we're not perfect, but we will try. And also, we have our veteran traders here who could answer questions that I can't. Here we go. There we go. That's the bounce that we were anticipating. Before we, go in. So I'll wait for the 1 minute, right, to go back up sa overbought levels, over 80. And if we see the stochastic and the MACD indicators natin confirming it's going back down, then we'll ride that. We will ride that because that's basically confirming that it's going back down. The first chart is 1 second chart. Yes, that's 1 second. That's why you see 1S here. Yan, may sabing 1S. Yung mga walang S or letter after that, that's minutes. Right? Because after that, it was a 1 day, 1 year, 1 month. Alright, so 1 second, 1 minute, 5 minutes, and then the fourth one is the 15 minutes. Ayan, tumataas na siya. Although not that high. See, here's a very good example of how can you tell if the price action or the volume is not that strong. Is that when you look at the 1 minute time frame, like at least in our, again, disclaimer, it's a short time frame, it's not in a strategy, is that when it goes back up, and then you will see in the stochastic na it's going back up because the fast stock is actually leading the way, right? That's the fast one. It will tell you where it's going to be, at least in the few seconds, right? And if you see here na hindi masyadong malakas yung jump, right, ng price niya, and then the volume confirms it, na hindi masyadong malakas, that means masyadong malakas yung resistance, right? And it could possibly go back down quickly. See? Showing that weakening, right? Kaya that's what I'm saying, short tayo, right? I'm shorting here. So, but we're waiting for that to go up there because I don't want to bet or gamble. I want to make sure. Yeah, this is for premium members only. Yung 1 second. Ang daming reason why I'm using TradingView because it's so flexible. Ang daming features dito that I really like. Not aside from the fact that mayroong 1 second and then the volume is also here. We could also take advantage of a lot of indicators dito. Meron ding replay, so you could literally backtest as far as you can based on, of course, the data and the fee feed ng TradingView from different exchanges. The common question here is that is TradingView connected to eToro? Uh, the short answer to that is no, right? At least for now, wala pa. But you can literally, link link TradingView into different brokers. Um, it's just that wala pa sa eToro, right now. You can do it. Right now, we're using the exchange. If you check the symbol info, ito yon. And the exchange that we're using is TVC, right? This is their pricing. So if only, hopefully, yung eToro developers natin and staff is listening, shout out, thank you for the support and developments and whatnot. However, please, if possible, you know, let us integrate directly to eToro, uh, or provide an API, kumbaga, interface na mag-feed to eToro's pricing and infrastructure. So not just TradingView but other third-party platforms also. Kasi like I said earlier, iba-iba yung preferences natin, right? Me, I enjoy using TradingView, and you could be okay with the other platforms too. So that's up to you. All right. Okay. Here we go. I am seeing it's going sideways now. So 1 minute. All right. Will probably go in now. Let's see. All right. Test buy natin. All right. Going in. Added one. All right. There we go. Okay, let's see where that goes. I zoom in usually. I zoom in my page when I'm trading. So it's so common. Common siya nangyayari lately. Or we've been hearing na nami-misclick ko po tapos na-close agad, right? So I don't like that happening to me also, right? So zoom in ko yung screen ko. I'm making sure na yung buttons malaki, right? So I won't miss it. Ayan. So okay, it's about to TP natin is at 08. All right, 08. Look at that. Going down, TP. Ayan. So let's see. Nag-TP yung test buy natin. Let's see if we could see another opportunity still. And I think it's going down to this 06. Yeah. Okay. All right, looking at the 1 minute. This is where you hedge, basically, right? So yan, medyo advanced na to, yung hedging, because it requires you to basically somewhat predict the direction, right? Also, although we are already predicting it, or kind of predicting right now, but hedging is a bit of advanced because you will consider the longer time frames to make sure that it goes your way when you're hedging, of course. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's still over, going down. Okay, I'll wait that to go back up a bit because it's oversold na. The 1 minute, it's about to end also the 1 minute time frame, so we'll wait for that. But we got our first trade today. So ano yung sinabi natin kahapon? Another one. Another one daw, sabi ni Elise, by DJ Khalid. Nalimutan ko yung pangalan. I'm so bad with names, by the way. So if I forget your name, I'm sorry in advance. Kasi malilimutin na talaga ako ng pangalan. Alright, ayan, nag-bounce back. So, that's why hindi ako pumasok right away. For some, probably, ayun, papasok na ako. Tapos, nag-all in. Tapos, tumaas. Ayun. Kasi we see that nag-oversold siya, right? So, we don't want that position there. Although we're on the short side, at least on this time frames, we're still, of course, making sure that we ride, like I said, maximum 15 minutes. That's our trading strategy. If we can't, exit during that, we will look at the long time frames natin, which is basically the hour. And if still we can't leave it, then we cut our losses. That's why nakikita nyo, nag-cut loss ako before the first week, right? No, 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 not first week. But, if you look at our history, that was, yeah, before the end of the September, 28, yeah. Last week of September, right? Because I didn't trade na on the last day. Yeah, nag-cut loss tayo, right? Because, it was part of our strategy. It was hard, but we had to do it. We had to do it. Ayan. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that next trend. Although the 5 minutes showing strength that's going up, but we're gonna wait for that. Ayan. Sa kamusta, like, yung mga hindi nakikinig na nagmo-monitor talaga sa mga yung copy trade window nila when I'm trading. Kamusta yung pawis natin dyan? Don't do that. I recommend actually just look at it maybe once in a week, or even actually better once a month, right? Monthly. Sa high risk. Sa low risk natin, you could actually look at like every quarter or even yearly. Yeah, kasi yearly yung target natin dun sa low risk. On high risk though, it's a monthly thing, so you could watch it monthly if you want. Yun na lang. Wag masyadong tingnan over na like every time, because that will just give you added stress and unnecessary stress, sabi nga. Ayan. All right, here we go. I think we're gonna go back in. Ayan, sinong ready? Another one? Ito ba tahimik ni Elise? Or lang Michael? Gain, right? Okay. By the way, this will be recorded sa YouTube channel replays natin. So, if you can find it sa videos page natin, right? It will be there. It will be uploaded tomorrow or within the day. All right. So, we're gonna come back. All right. Ingat-ingat lang tayo if you are also trading on your end. Right? Because it's showing that yung mga bulls lumalabas na naman. It's lunchtime, by the way. So, when they're on lunch, they're gonna talk, right? With each other. So, ingat kayo doon kasi they might come back in with a different perspective. And so we're sold. All right, test buy ulit. Pasok tayo. All right. Exit at 1.0. 2. Ayan, about the green. And all right, waiting for that to hit. Okay. Pasokin natin. All right, added 2 positions. All right, now wait for our 3 positions to close. Let's see. Good morning, John. All right. All right, here we go. It should hit back 07 effectively. But of course, we don't want to bet on that 07 because it's not part of our strategy, right? Exit as soon as possible, right? TP if possible also. Para sure. All right, there we go. Ito na tayo. Ito na. Do, 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 do. Ayan na. Alright. Going green. Another one. Gold morning, gold morning. Alright. Gold morning dun sa mga taga Middle East, KSA, and mga nasa basically Middle East kasi I think it's like 3 hours behind right now, right? So, okay. TP, TP, TP. All right. TP hitting to TP. Hit one. Hit another one. Another one at point 3. Here we go. Point 3. Point 3 TP target. And then point 2. And konting push. I mean pull, not push. Pull. Pull. Kasi going down tayo, right? Pull, pull, pull. There we go. Hitting the point 2. Pababa pa siya. Here we go. Medyo pull back. I mean, nag-bounce ulit. Mm-hmm. Ayan na. All right. Next round. 30 seconds to leave 1 minute. 27 seconds, 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Going sideways, hitting the 2-3, TP, TP, TP. And nag-sideways siya, right? TP there. TP at point 2. Time for point 2. TP last one, point 1. Point 1. TP at point 1. It's green, by the way, so we're just waiting for the point 1. There we go, guys. And that's how we trade while ordering. Yeah, while ordering. All right. So, kamusta yung mga portfolios nyo, copy traders and investors? How are we doing? So we trade. How many trades we did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, yeah. 5 trades. All right. Ayan, all right. This is, by the way, I use trading day US reference, right? So this is trading day October 3, right? Still October 3. Ayan. Oh, Raquel, Mogs. Negative ka pa? Okay. I thought everybody already recovered, but we'll get there. No pressure. Ninong. Magang pamasko. Alrighty, so I think that's it. We just hit the 1 hour stream natin. And that's our, maximum time or target time sa stream natin on our live daily trading night sessions and morning also. I keep on missing the morning sessions because medyo lately I'm exhausted na or super tired na, on the morning. But I'll try my best to make it later. Check ko nga lang. You can find, by the way, our schedule sa events page, sa Team eToro Pilipinas page natin, right? Go to events and you should see two schedules there, or actually three right now. One from the TP Academy, mentorship, um, learn day trading with Jed, right? TP Academy. Academy. Lagyan natin ng Academy. Right. And so the other two is live stream day trading and AM and then PM. The one that we just did is the PM, and the other one is AM, which is this is by the way based on Philippines time, right? Cebu time. So next one would be later, 12 noon, right? So I'll try my best because I've been missing it the last two. I'm sorry, I apologize about that. So we'll see you later, 12, and it's still going to be a part of the trading day of October 3. We'll consider that as October 3. All right. So post your questions right now. I'll stay for a bit and answer them if I can. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas, Elise. By the way, also, um, the links to our profiles are on the description, the link description. So mayroon tayong high risk, mayroon din low risk, right? So the low risk, again, will be part of the popular investor program next week. I'm not just sure which day, but once I get the notification and confirmation about it, I'll let everybody know, because that means you could copy again. Because right now we just hit the maximum AUM, or account under management, right? The amount na pwede mag-copy sa atin. Meron limit kasi if you're not into the popular investor program. So once we get in, we'll have a higher limit, and so you could increase. Actually, you could start copying there, and if you don't have that much, yet, you could pretty much use the minimum just to keep your position. Kasi that's what we do sa high risk natin, right? So I keep on getting questions, kailan po ulit ako makaka-copy, kasi yung iba nalimutan ni set yung copy stop loss nila. So asking if when can I copy again sa high risk. So the answer to that is, if you read sa pin messages natin sa Discord, sa copy trading channel natin, we'll have another round next month, or probably this month towards the end of the month. We're basically gonna lower our risk score and let everybody join, whoever wants to join in, right? Or rejoin, right? If nag-drop kayo at some point. Because it happens, right? The first time that we tried it, ayun, daming nag-drop. Right? This time, ang daming nagstay. Kasi, we were reminding them, everybody, constantly about the copy stop loss. Of course, we're not forcing you to copy that. I mean, to follow that, right? But it's a recommendation, right? Because high risk, yung higher strategy natin, it requires us to sometimes go deep, because we use high leverages, right? So you can see, like for example here right now, if I was trading earlier dito, you could look at your portfolio and live kanina, it was reaching at least 10%, negative 10%, right? Kanina, somewhat around that, averaging. So if your copy stop loss is medyo hindi mababa, right? Nasa mga 90% lang, right? That means automatic nagsistop yung copying nyo sa akin. So nagdo-drop kayo automatically. And that means, whatever we gain today, right, is you're out of it, right? Lost na sa inyo. That's what happens. That's what happened also last time when we first started, way back August, right? So no, September, right? Yeah, so first week September we started this. So we'll have that this time again, October, but wala pang definite time frame. However, we're on the trading stage right now, so that means we're gonna take profit as much as we can, of course based on the parameters and our strategy. So at the moment that I think and I feel that we're good, right, based on our strategy. Target natin actually is to get at least 10, right? 10%, 10 to 20% monthly. So the moment that we hit that, right? And I think after this trade right now, we're at probably 5 or 6%, right? That's just first week, guys, right? So second week, if we, continue this momentum consistently, we should hit at least 10% by next week. And I'll think about it if we could start lowering our risk. Lowering our risk meaning to say we're not gonna trade a single trade, right? And if we do trade, probably yung mga low leverage, right? We could probably be doing that, right? So that means not as high as returns na what we're getting right now. However, that's because of course we want to let the others come back in, right? And also the new members join us if they want to, right? So of course your capital is at risk, right? Disclaimer natin yan because it's your own money, it's your own decision. So do your own diligence, right? So you could check my history, and of course our highest account is a new account, obviously. So wala masyadong history dyan. But you could, check our background and whatnot sa group natin. Right? So wala tayong control doon. So it's your choice, your decision. Alright? So klaro lang. Okay. So yeah, there you go. So then again, if you're serious also, last thing, that reminder, our TP Academy program, mentorship program, will start next week. And I just plotted my own schedule. The other mentors, Bensky, Glenn, and Joey, right, will be also posting their own schedules very soon. So parang if you can make it, join it live. However, if you're concerned about na hindi kayo maka-join real time sa webinars, it's online by the way, and also it's recorded, right? So that means if you are a member and if you are already done and then that you're already in the Academy channel, that means you could replay it anytime on demand, right? Anytime. So anywhere in the world, if you're, if nasa barko ka and then, you're moving, the moment that ang tawag nito, mag-anchor kayo, right? I know these things kasi I came from a family of seafarers also. So if you anchor in a city or anywhere na mayroong Wi-Fi, magandang Wi-Fi, then take that advantage and download everything, right? Save it sa phone nyo or laptop nyo para you could replay it on your own time na you're available. Please do not um, try to multitask when you're actually working with this kasi we don't want to risk your actual day job, right? Don't risk it, right? Do not risk it. Ayun. So yeah, go ahead and please check. You could find the TP Academy Mentorship Program details sa website natin. By the way, we do have our website, tmeph.com. Go there. tmeph.com. Tango Mama. Tango Mama Echo Papa Hotel, right? tmeph.com. There we go. I'll show you. That's our website. Yeah, and then you could just go to the menu TP Academy. The details are there. And also the Discord link is also there. So to those people, or traders that are asking, saan ko po makita yung Discord? It's here sa website natin, madali makita. It's also in our announcements page sa group natin, right? You could also find that there because we pinned it at the moment. So dito yung form, you could fill up right now, right away. You just need to sign into your Gmail account so you could fill the stuff, right? So just correction lang, our seats are not limited. This is the beauty about our setup sa TP Academy natin is because it's an academy setup, right? So that means we'll have more mentors as we go. So we'll have more expert basically on their fields, on their point of view. So we'll have hopefully swing traders also soon and investors, right? So we'll pick their brains and how they execute their trades and their positions basically, right? And also at the same time, wala po tayong limit sa seats natin because we're online, right? So basically we could go as far as 1,000 viewers natin, right? Members, and will not flinch, right? compared to seminars and mga webinars, or not webinars but seminars na you'll have to go there physically and then commit a specific time, oras nyo. Where it's not like that, right? Wala tayong limited seats. The only limitation is probably your internet connection when we start, right? Kasi yun nga, we don't have that uh, good connection pa dito sa Philippines. Hopefully soon, right? Because, go dito. Diba? Alright, let me scroll down sa questions real quick. Sir, naka-automatic na rin po ba ang TP mo, sir, at SL? What percentage po sa dalawa, sir? GP Ripaja. Yeah, that's a good question. Automatic, yes, it's automatic in eToro, actually. By default, when you execute a trade, it's always going to be like 50% unless you change it. So when I'm trading, I actually use a Rapido sheet. If you want, and if you're curious what it is, go join our Discord channel and look for it. Nakapin siya sa day trading channel natin. The Rapido sheet, right? It's an inside labels or group natin with Bensky and Glenn way back. We started it. Basically, the Rapido thing is that when we trade successive trades so fast, na nagiging parang grocery list na siya, right? So you see that, and that's how it looks like also in my hires account sometimes, right? I could go as far as 10 to 15 trades at one go, right? And but I'm slowly rechanging or adjusting that strategy because I'm trying my best to find the sweet spot para mag-reduce yung risk natin, right? So yung TP and SL, it always depends on our strategy, so I can't answer that directly specifically. At the end of the day, it should be based on your strategy, GP. All right. Abel, automatic pong TP. Yes, in the Toro, if you haven't created an account, please do and use our link in our announcement. Nakapin siya, by the way, on our page. If you open an account and even if you play around sa virtual platform, automatic yung TP nakaset, right? 50%. When you no. Yeah, 50% when you open a trade. You could adjust that, right? The moment that you open the trade. And adjust it, the way you want. My strategy is always going to be 1 to 2%, right? 2% would be the max, and in extreme cases, 5% when we see a good opportunity of like a whip or a seesaw type of situations of trading. All right, so yes, also don't forget. Yeah, thank you, at least for a reminder to enable your or click the notifications. Enable nyo sa notification dito sa FE group, right? Because I'll probably gonna be using this moving forward sa mga public live day trading natin schedule, right? Make sure to enable that if naka-disable. By default sa Facebook, I think naka-enable. So, I'll also make it as an announcement para ma-notify kayo. And I'll be posting this replay also sa YouTube, so you don't have to worry if you're gonna miss it. Anong settings mo dyan sa MA indicator sa 515? Mark, cause it's basic. The basic. Dito sa MACD natin. Let me move and let me show you guys. Alright. We're also going to be discussing this parts again sa webinars natin sa mentorship program, and we'll go into details. So there, if I expand that, right, you'll see the settings, right? That's my MACD settings, 12.26.9. There we go. Sorry, MACD and MA. Yung MA, I don't usually use that. I'm sorry, I thought it's MACD. I misread it. So MA or EMA, I use it only in on 5 and 15 minutes. Yes. So yung settings dito, it's just purely 20. 20 lang. And on the 5 minutes, it's 9. Yeah. That's just me looking at confirming also that it's like oversold or overbought. Right. That's like third confirmation. We could pretty much actually hide that because the stock and the MACD actually already will tell us too na confirm it. But that's just ano ba tawag dito? OC lang kumbaga. Right? Just making sure. Yeah. Bawi ka na, Arkiza. All right, congratulations. Please, konting favor. to all those copy traders, and if you're already recovered and gaining, please share it on your wall, on our page, and on your social media pages, to encourage and spread awareness, right? That it is possible, to trade in the global market, especially that bearish yung, Philippine market right now, right? So diversify lang, and of course, make sure to tell them that it's do your own due diligence and your capital is at risk. Yeah, they need that reminder always. Pa-hype sa dito. Yeah, actually, I'm a firm believer of the third or fourth or whatever how many um, ISPs na mag-open, right? Because at the end of the day, the more competition, the better our services. That's the reality, right? The only reason why we're suffering for the past, I don't know, 10 years sa, internet speeds natin is because, I'm sorry to say this, but our ISP just doesn't care, right? Wala silang pake. Kasi walang competitor, right? There's no reason to even, improve or upgrade. Walang deadline, hindi sila na pressure. And kudos to our President Duterte, right? Not campaigning or anything, but kudos to him that he gave that much needed attention, right? Because we're on the digital age, right? And us behind on our connection, and only sa mga tao nasa cities, right? Um, that actually hinders our growth as a country, and also yung growth ng kabataan natin sa schools, kasi because they're limited to their books only and their libraries, when there is a bigger library, which is the worldwide net, right? The internet. So I'm a big believer and supporter on that third ISP or fourth or fifth or whatever. I've been hearing a lot about possible ISPs also. Paano mo nalaman ang kadami na yung volume sa TradingView? Uh, Gaano kadami ang volume? This is the volume, by the way. The one that you see in the lower portion is actually the volume, right? Gaano kadami, you don't actually really need to know that specific number, because at the end of the day, we are just looking at the volume. Volume per se, sure, it's measured, but for me, at least for me, I'm more visual. So I just want to see the bar going up and down. If you really want to see, you could actually open it. That's the volume there, right there. Volume, see? Mini-measure niya. Numbers right there. That's hidden for me. So, because I only see at the bars, right? Because in the more, here's the thing. Here's how I set up my charting, and I'll talk about this more sa TP mentorship program also. And also I already talked about this previous recordings natin sa live streams nasa YouTube channel natin. That I keep it simple, right? I keep it really simple as much as I can. Kasi the more indicators that you see on your screen, ang daming, pumapasok sa isipan mo, ang daming tinitingnan, ang daming mong kinukonsider, right? And, based on experience, and I'm sure you guys will agree, if you have a lot to think about before you execute, usually, nagkakamali ka. That's the reality, right? If you see in, charting, and I nothing against them, right? And if you see charts and daming indicators, oh my god, daming lines everywhere, right? It just gives me headache, right? The moment I see it. Although my charting style and setup is based on my profile and my strategy, because I have a strong background in data analytics, and I look at charting and charts all day long for the past 6 to 7 years, right? It's easier for me to understand it, and it could be different for you, right? Depends, right? So you could you should you probably need more indicators or less. Depends, right? That's why at the end of the day, yung strategy trading nyo, charting, it should always be based on your profile, not somebody else's. You could copy it, sure, but then first consider it na you understand what you're looking at. That's the bottom line. As long as you understand it, why not? Go ahead. Diba? So again, all right. So well, that's it for me today. Thank you again. This is Jed Valero of Team eToro Pilipinas. And again, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button sa YouTube channel natin when you go there and watch our replays. Also, like Ali said, make sure to enable your notification dito sa Facebook group if you haven't, right? If you disabled it. And if you haven't disabled it, that means it's automatic. You'll be notified the moment we go live also. And yeah, our high risk account is not yet open for copying, but we should be back to the copying stage maybe before the end of the month, right? Third week or fourth week, right? And we'll announce that, of course, in our Discord and in the first in our Discord, right? And then a few days later sa Facebook group natin. All right. And our low risk also will be in the Popular Investor Program next week. Next week, guys. So thank you again for the support. And gold morning. It's literally gold morning, afternoon and evening. Happy weekend because it's already Friday on our time. Happy weekend. Ingat po tayo. God bless, and I'll see you later. I'll see you next time. Laksa and let's gold.